Hello! Welcome! Welcome everyone. Welcome Firefly. I see your message, Elsa. I sees it. Here's my fire. Yeah. Oh. Oh. You're on the internet, Firefly. They loved you. Yeah. Okay. How's everyone? Welcome to Fuzz TV Live for the Octoberthon. It is the 9th of October. We're going to take a break from the fish movies tonight. It's a later stream. Obviously, we're starting late, so it will just be one movie. But I do have some runner-up movies to do, and I was thinking of crossing the Japanese one off tonight. And there's not been as many streams as I thought there would be so far this month, and that's just circumstance more than anything else. Last week, I was too tired, like almost every week. Or every week, every day, I should say. And then this week, I just had been busy. I wasn't going to start immediately. Plus, David's probably going to be here in like half an hour, so. Also, I love how you say the basketball game, as if I'll know what the game is. I think I've got like a pimple right at the edge of my eyelid. I can kind of, that way when you've got a pimple and you can feel it feel the kind of the pressure of where it is, like pulling at your face or whatever. It's really weird having it at the edge of your eyelid because you can kind of feel it every time just every so often I'll feel the extra weight in my eyelid. It's weird. But enough about me. So Firefly, you hungry? You bored? You want something to do? Hmm. No. Ah, he's being weird. He's being, dare I say, cat-like. How dare he? I've got to say, the numbers on the first Haunting of Bly Manor episode review, not that impressive. I would say it is actually quite quiet, which is surprising because season 1 did so well. Oh well. And it'll be winners. So I bet you review it and then went back and listened to the turning review. You wanted context. Yeah, that movie was terrible. We tore that apart. Oh god, what's the other franchise we're doing? Think about that. I don't remember him saying that. That's a bold claim. I don't know if I'd quite agree with that. It's in the conversation for like top 10 worst though, I think. And Bob, I haven't completely locked one in, but I was thinking Norai the Curse on Shudder. I'm going to cross off my. I need to do a Japanese movie because Cindy got third place and picked Japanese horror, and I was going to go with that one because I haven't seen it. And I have no idea what to do for Elsa's picks yet. I don't. I think I'm going to need help deciphering what some biddy horror could be. The Eye? No, not the Eye. Well, first of all, the Eye's not a Japanese movie. Uh, Norai, Noroi, Norai, the Curse. I'll type. You know what? I'll type it in chat. Just, oh, oh. I mean, if Hubie Halloween counts as biddy horror, I mean, Adam Sandler's kind of a biddy. He's getting up there in age. Yeah. Use my push push. Who are you, Firefly? Hmm? Ow. Ow. In a pest. I'll probably feed them before we start the movie. Keep them happy. Uh-huh. Can we pick a different movie? Why do you want to pick a different movie, Cindy? Did you just watch this too? um. Not the movie for found footage. Yeah, okay. Well, let me do a quick look. I mean, Tim told me this one wasn't actually that good, but there's I mean, if we're not watching Norai, we don't even necessarily have to stick to the Japanese movie tonight. It was just an obvious pick, and I felt like, oh, we can cross that one off. I could put some more thought into the Japanese one, and we can come back and do that another night. Let me see what what else we can do. And we're 10 days in and we've only done 2 aquatic ones, so maybe a third one of those wouldn't be such a bad idea anyway. No. Okay, so I think Horror from the Deep number 3. Now, technically, the creature here isn't particularly an aquatic by nature, but it just so happens that the movie, at least the first one, was heavily water based, and the poster and the still image from the trailer definitely implies the same about the second one. So I'm thinking Anaconda's The Hunt for the Blood Orchid, which is on Prime. Let me just make sure that's the. Yeah, that's the second one. Make sure that's the second one. Cool. Because as many of you'll remember, we did the first Anaconda sometime last year, I think. Maybe that was earlier this year, I can't remember. We watched Anaconda at some point. Oh, and Anaconda's The Hunt from the Blood Orchid is from the director of Broken Arrow and Free Willy 2. And also Halloween 4. Clearly it's going to be a masterpiece. And it's 96 minutes, which sounds great to me. John Voight's horrible accent and performance was certainly the most memorable thing about it. I was so quick to change from the Roy. I think just because I knew the runtime was 2 hours. I was like, 2 hours. I don't know. Maybe this is a bit much. So as soon as Cindy said maybe we could watch something else, I was like, you know what? That's not a bad idea. Let's watch something else. If I fly. Hey. You're not horror from the deep. You hate the deep. You hate the waters, don't you, Firefly? Yeah. My pretty cat. Yeah. If we can actually stretch to 8 of these, it's going to be very impressive. I think the 47 meters down sequel is probably a very likely one. I don't want to do a lot of shark movies though, because it kind of just feels like we're doing shark movies at that point. But I think one's okay. I gotta put my feet up. I'm a bit low in the frame, but you know what? That's okay. That's okay. We're loosey goosey here. Firefly. Firefly. Eh. Well, Tyler certainly put something on my radar. Is this on a service, Tyler, or am I going to have to go hunting this down? Because I'll do it. I'll find it. Give my puss puss. For rent on Amazon. Okay, okay. Cushioning Carradine? Oh, what a cast. Pause at 0 for shockwaves. Whoa, 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 whoa. I hadn't picked that yet. I mean, I'm tempted. I wasn't necessarily meaning to do it tonight, though. Uh, what do you remember? Firefly. Firefly's made himself quite cozy. And I have to admit, it's starting to get a little bit colder, so the warm cat on my stomach and chest is actually quite pleasant. Here's my puss puss. Yes. Firefly. You even see Firefly? There's you can't see Firefly, okay. Otherwise I sound like a complete madman. Talking to nothing. Yes, you do. Oh, good K. Hmm. To be fair, I don't think Aquatic Horror Month has went too badly so far. Hell, the poster for Shockwaves even says the deep end of horror. Even plays into our themes. Poor Fletcher's going to be sad if he misses this one. In that right, Firefly. Ooh. Maybe he'll slyly try to pass that one past the wife. He's like, I think we should call our child Alucard. She knows him too well. She'll be like, okay, Tim, what's that from? Nothing. Nothing. Maybe he could get away with Simon, though. Simon's a normal name. Firefly, why you try to squeeze under the monitor? It's clearly a fool's errand. Oh, he got under. Reddit to Firefly. Now he's just kind of in a little pocket of space, though. I actually haven't watched the Stan trailer yet. I saw it was posted. In multiple places, may I add. But I haven't done it. Naturally, I've been obsessing over video game stuff recently just because all the new console stuff. PlayStation's backwards compatible information kind of came out today, and there was the actual sort of teardown of the console itself, which looks huge. And it can take different sizes of M2 drives, which is kind of cool. I'm afraid I didn't watch the Fat Man trailer either. Far too busy. Far too busy. I'm busy. This was weird. I've already recorded the comics podcast because there was no Matt this week and Connor was working tomorrow, so we had to record tonight, which is why I'm starting the stream silly late. And yeah, then we're going to do Shockwaves. Shockwaves from 1977. Yes, he was away for his birthday weekend. What a mess. That's a fair point, Red Boy. Poor kid's going to be taken to so many, like, little goat ride events. Kid's going to grow up hating goats. Not right now, Bob. We'll be watching it in a little bit. What? There's a couple of different movies called Shockwaves, so just make sure it's the right one. 1977. Also, you'd have to deal with the ads, which may be awkward from a syncing perspective. Bye-bye. You're such a whiny cat. Cover art matches. Oh. Oh my. I even realized there was a comic. Is there a new comic that's actually Falcon and the Winter Soldier? UK 5 die. Alright, Firefly. I'll feed you before I start any movies, okay? I promise. I promise. A push push. So while I have no comics to record tomorrow, I do have like stuff to do. I want to do episode 2 of Blind Manor. I want to do the next episode of Utopia, which is episode 6. I have to edit a Screams, because that's to go up early in Patreon tomorrow. And I have to edit The Boys and put that up, because we recorded that tonight too. Yeah, still kind of a busy day. And I've got recording tomorrow night. Of other stuff. So, no stream tomorrow. Or Sunday. Or probably Monday before I'm streaming again. Wesker's claw at the door. Oh, I'm gonna get peace until I feed these cats. They're all ganging up on me. So I'll be back in a minute. I'm just gonna go feed the cats. said that weird. I was just shut. I had the window cracked open there because it was getting quite stuffy, but now it's quite cold because it's pretty chilly outside, and that has translated into the inside. So now I'm feeling cold. The air's much fresher, which is nice, but I'm cold. Funny. Be cold. When I get the couch ready, I'll get something to cover me. Oh, pardon me. So, yes. You might notice that the Octoberthon is a little later than it was. Because there's a few things that were going to be later in the month that I have kind of carved out and changed to be November episodes to try and help us bank more for when Tim's on paternity. So it's kind of shifted to 3 episodes a week as opposed to 4. So still a lot of episodes, but they're just a little bit less than it was going to be. My goal is to try and cover the entire gap of time that he won't be around for recording. And I do have some plans actually for sort of January onwards when I'm not that this will fill all my recording time up that I'll have free because Tim's not there, but I was thinking that one of the things I could do to make up for the lack of bonus episodes is some Patreon only kind of votes for custom like countdowns, like horror stuff. So like have patrons say, I don't know, vote on, or not vote, but like send in their top 10 vampire movies or something like that, and assemble a patron sort of produced countdown that I'll reveal in a video. Because we're doing a lot of episodes in advance, a lot of them are themed months, so there might be a fun chance of that. Is there any chance of me Twitter bombing Matt enough to convince him to show up for an episode or two? What, you mean to have him guest on our streams while Tim's gone? I mean, maybe. I don't know. I assume he'll be too busy, but if you want to float the suggestion to him, maybe he'll like the sound of it. Maybe he'll be like, "Oh, I could talk about a horror movie." Hmm. Snyder Cut is indeed terrible. Or is the worst. Can't really say it's terrible yet, I've not seen it, but I fully expect it to be garbage. Fully expect it. You really want me to argue with Tim and tell him that he shouldn't have paternity leave? Most of the time he's taken is actually before the birth. For all the preparation that he wants to get done. But it's a big thing, and it's he has to adjust and sort of like discover what his week is like and settle into what life is like. But yeah, more of the time is actually before the due date than after. I mean, there's no concrete time that he's coming back. It's just kind of a vague around this time kind of idea. But I saw some of the fallout of the Shaner stuff being yelled at off Twitter. Do, 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 do. Uh, you know, I kind of go into these like new superhero TV shows now expecting them to be bad until I'm proven wrong. It just leads to nice surprises sometimes, and other times I don't let myself get too hyped, and then I'm not too disappointed. Too many of them are kind of mediocre or just flat out suck. That it's all about expectation management. I don't think he's showrunning though. I don't think he was the one that was actually actively going to be the showrunner. He's a producer on it, but he might not infect it as badly as we would fear. Did I finish Glow's latest season? I never actually get around to watching the last 2 or 3 episodes, and I still want to because I like that show a lot. Obviously, I am very upset that the final season is not going to happen now because of the stupid pandemic. Hopefully they get to do like a movie at some point on Netflix just to wrap things up. And what is David? What is that? Do 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 do. I didn't watch the documentary. No, rude boy. Oh, and Dynamite. Yeah, that was good. Dynamite was really good. I mean, that last match sucked, but the dog collar match was great. The opening with Will Hobbs and uh, Brian Cobb was great. A lot of good little promo bits. Omega and Hangman continues to be fantastic. And MJF is totally stealing the inner circle next week. I'm going to call it. There's too many parallels to when The Rock took the nation. I have to calls it. There's a lot of title matches next week. They're really going big for the anniversary episode. And I think that was a live one, which is good because the live ones typically aren't as good as the pre-taped ones for whatever reason. I think just without the crowd, it doesn't make up for the slightly shoddier like presentation of it being live. But That should mean that next week's will be great again, because the pre-tape ones have been pretty consistently fantastic for months. I'm hearing kitties. I'm hearing kitty chaos outside the door. Oh, you mean talk about Luther in the last match? Yeah, he's not. He's like past these. I don't know if he was ever good, but I never saw him before this. But he's he's really bad. Uh, I was not expecting that either. It's probably the the most surprising thing was the outcome of that match. But they made Brody look really tough. That visual of him with the chains wrapped around his head was really good. I think he's got story building with other people. Colt Cabana and John Silver. Poor John Silver wasn't even in the match and still had to bleed. So there's 10 PS4 games that will not work on PS5, but everything else will. And the 10 games that don't work are a pretty obscure, weird little list that I don't think anyone's going to care about. The most well-known thing is Hitman Go, which is like the mobile like adaptation of Hitman. I don't think anyone's going to be too upset. So if you were ever hoping of playing Afro Samurai 2, Joe's Diner, or TT Isle of Man 2 Ride on the Edge on the PS5, you're out of luck. Is this gaming service on Amazon new? Yeah, they just announced it, Lunar. I haven't really looked into it or know how it works. It'll have to become a more consistently used thing and give me some reason to care about it. So one of the features of the PS5 is that you can via Wi-Fi transfer all of your downloaded and installed games from PS4 and their saves over to the new console, which would suggest that possibly that you can put PT on the PS5 if you happen to have it already, which I do. Whether or not that works will be fascinating because it's not in the list of games that don't work. So that will be very interesting. Very, very interesting. They're shutting down the PS3 and Vita stores, I think. Something like that. Which, I mean, I can't say I'm not upset about. But I mean, I get it. People want to still be able to buy old games. The thing is, though, is you can't like buy a new PS3 anymore. So yeah, I never had a Vita. I'm never much of a portable person. I got a 3DS for like a Resident Evil game for a while, and then I ended up just like selling it really quickly because I, like, within a couple of months, I knew I wasn't playing it. Like, and I didn't like playing it. I hated how it felt in my hand. My hands hurted trying to hold the damn thing for a long time. I just, not because it was heavy, just because it was like a weird shape to hold and play. Yeah, Nintendo have got the market cornered. I assume David's on his way home and just popped in for a quick weird comment before. Pardon me. This movie should hopefully be fun. There's some actors that like that. I always felt that way about John Lithgow, but then he actually got really old, and I'm like, oh yeah, I actually can see how old he is now. But I think as a kid, he just always looked old. I'm actually just seeing what people are saying about Haunting of Bly Manor. Because I wasn't super hot in the first episode. I only use gift cards style stuff as well for PlayStation. They've been known to be hacked from time to time, so I like to play it safe. Plus, it works out cheaper. I get discounts on them, so a £70 game is actually a £60 game, and so on and so on. Well, there's David. David has returned. All praise and worship David, I guess. Oh, by the way, as far as streams after midnight goes, there'll definitely be one this month, and I think there's probably going to be one next month too. And that'll probably be the last one until after baby time, I think. Oh, I think he said he may be able to do one in December as well, and do like a sort of Christmassy one to sort of send everything off. I don't know. I don't want to promise that though. I'd expect this one this month and next month. It's been an hour. I also demand Elsa return. Has it been an hour? Oh, it has been an hour. Oh, I wasn't even talking about the larger Sony hack. I was talking about the PSN hack of like 2011. But yeah, good point. Yeah. Um. Maybe he's going to insist we don't talk at all. We just watch movies. Like he comes on, we watch two movies, and he goes. There's no talking outside of the odd reaction comment. There'll be none of this Q&A and chit chat because Tim has to keep the movies going. Right, get to 150. He's in the 40s at day 10, which is good. It's not. It's like he's almost on track for it. Almost. Yeah, we should probably think about starting the movie soon. So hopefully, Elsa reappears very soon. We may have to start without her. But we're going to be watching Shockwaves from 1977. It is rentable on Amazon and somewhere else that Cindy mentioned for slightly cheaper. Or it's free on Tubi with ads. Yes, this is true. Is this Elsa or Cindy's movie? No, this is a horror from the deep. This is aquatic. We were going to take a break from it, but I was asked to change the Japanese movie I picked, and honestly, since it was like 2 hours long, I kind of agreed. So we're not actually taking a break from the water. Although unfortunately Fletcher's not appeared. It's a shame for him to miss one of them. But we got a quota to fill, and I've not been streaming as much as I thought I would, so we have to keep going with these. Keep getting these numbers done. Hey, go, 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 go. Hey, Wesker. Wesker has entered the perimeter. Okay. Okay. Let me I'll start getting set up. Do 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 do. Wesker, my little. It's a little bit different though for aquatic movies. Aquatic Nazi zombies, which is an interesting premise, I think. You good, Wesker? All right, I'm going to put the screen off for a second while I move the couch in and whatnot. Oh, Wesker. Wesker's down here. Oh, that's not bad. Hey, Wesker. So we're going to watch Shockwaves from 1977. David might have a problem, but that's okay. Here's your push push. You hit your snuggle, Wesker? Already fed you. I do have to clean your litter trays actually. I'll have to do that after the stream. So you can poop in comfort. That's right, Wesker. Okay, Wesker. I need to lean forward and get the movie ready to go and put my headphones in. Oh yeah, maybe in 2065 you can load off the entirety of the new 52. Until then, I don't fancy your chances though. Oh, there's like no movie logos on this. It just gets going. So yeah, Shockwave from 1977, paused at 0. So if everyone gets the movie ready and pause the 0. Shockwaves. Shockwave. Shockwave. Huh. Yeah, we got David Carradine in this one. That's right. Well, I got really dark there all of a sudden. Maybe I'll put the lamp on then, I suppose. Oh, I have never seen Top Secret. No. Oh. Okay. Okay. Not David. It's his father, John. Is it? I thought it was David Carradine. Would you fancy that? My god, what the frack is happening? I think so, Cindy, yeah. We have the Carradine. You're right, you're right. Okay. Well, everyone's ready. We're gonna get going. When the stream running too silly late. Uh Okay, so every movie pause at 0. I want to count down 3, 2, 1 and press play. So here we go. 3, 2, 1, play. Superhuman power. In honor of Tim, we're watching the Hellboy style movie. Zopix Company. It's a bold title screen. Peter Cushing. Brooke Adams read book. Jack Davison, Luke Halpin, DJ Sidney, Don Stout. God, try to read them really quickly. And John Carradine. Ruben Train, what a name. I don't know where you get that impression from, David. Jumping to some conclusions there. Yeah, we started on water. I think this definitely fits the theme. Very mysterious boat. Who is on the boat? Are they alive? She is. This movie started off with a really serious tone I wasn't expecting. I was expecting straight up schlock from the get go. Aquatic Sarah Connor. Get at this music. I'm pretty sure that's the bikini she was in when she was found at the start, later on in the timeline. Meaning she's never going to wear anything else. 621, Bob. The captain's a strict stickler for accuracy. No, I think that's went back. That's went back in time, Red Boy. I'm pretty sure her getting picked up from dehydration was later in the timeline. We're flashing back now to see what happened to her. Which is why I was asking if she's going to be wearing that bikini the whole movie. um, Interesting effect there for the sun. Oh yeah, I was mildly worried this wouldn't fit this theme, but come on, we're getting these creepy POV shots going through derelict ships. This actress is giving me like a serious Margot Kidder vibe. I'm getting young Margot Kidder, which is, you know, around the same time Margot Kidder was young, so interesting. Oh, someone's making the fishies all skedaddle. I've seen better, but the mustache is indeed a standout so far. I'm digging the vibe of this so far. Oh, the chef's getting drunk though. It was more of a weird anomaly with the sun changing color. I'm assuming Peter Cushing's going to be the villain now, since he's not on the ship. You mean Norman? You people are going to get your money's worth whether you like it or not. It's a great threat. We have yet another movie scene where someone didn't touch the food that they had on their table. Where he basically bust out a spine buster at any moment, Tyler. Hey, if he spine busters a zombie, like 10 out of 10, just instantly. This is the start of one of the greatest romances in the history of cinema. I can tell. Knock off Margot Kidder and Mustache Man. Yeah, I can see that, David. In fact, I'm surprised it's not happened more often already. I guess the downside is that sometimes it ends up costing more to like, you know, hide the fact that it's been shot in present day, depending on the locations. Maybe that's why it doesn't happen as much as you would think it should. Yep, that Aaron Anderson. Four Horsemen. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of Day for Night. I'm going to give them a pass though, because the rest of it isn't. And I get that shooting the ship going past might have been difficult otherwise. I don't think I've seen any of the rumors, Tyler. Yeah, put the spotlight on the guy in his underwear. Uh, I don't know. I'd have to read them myself, I suppose. Hopefully that's not the case, though. Sounds problematic. I'm digging the music in this. That ship just sort of appearing and ramming into them felt really cool and bizarre, mostly because of the music. And also how dark it was. Oh, by Wesker. Yeah, I was eating a bunch of burgers and cake like all week. Yeah, but they got 2 stars for this, David, so they've still got all the Cushing scenes to do. I love how many old movies have the like people just having like naked women like taped to the wall. Nagy Norman is definitely just can play it up right up until he dies, isn't he? Aye, good for him, I suppose. Must be quite old though. Hey, Christopher. Whoa! That was another quality mustache, I think. Oh, it's the captain. He look at the dark mustache there in the war. Maybe it was just the trick of the light. Hmm. It looks like he drunkenly stumbled into the water. And got himself drowned. It's amazing how much of a Margot Kidder that the main ones reminded me of. There's a lot of. I mean, it's not like I'd mistake her face for her, but there's a lot of similarities in just overall type. What's the big looking sort of mansion they found? I'm sure nothing dangerous or nasty is going to be waiting for them in there. Ooh. I love that you can't even see Wesker on camera. Unless you know that that's his ear. There you are, Wesker. Also, does the curly haired guy ever like wear a full set of clothes? You are toothless, aren't you? With I genuinely wonder if this movie was made on the basis that there was a real sort of like shipwreck out there that looked kind of creepy, and they thought, hey, we can just keep cutting to shots of that. So let's write a whole movie based around this thing we can go shoot. Would surprise me. What's this creepy section? What's that? What's Albert Wesker doing in this movie? Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Always is one of the zombies. Yeah. I love how he stood up and then just anybody's crotch in the camera for like a split second. Guten Tag. I came out from the water. I'm a badgie now. Hmm. It's a big empty freezer. Oh, fish does not look happy. You've had a rough life, fish, I can tell. Oh. I can't believe Carradine just kind of like he didn't even say he was going anywhere. We just cut to the next day and he was already gone. Then they found him dead. What an unceremonious exit. This music's definitely a change of pace. Links wo reis wir, links wo reis wir, links wo reis wir, links. Oh yeah. I also have spent 20 minutes on those shorts, at least. We hear his voice, but we don't see him. Where is he? Where's the main man? There he is. Wait, that's came out in 77. This is the same year that he was in Star Wars. Wait. Oh, he's got the eye scar. The big scar down the face. Just punish Peter Cushing. Ja, meine Schippe. Wer ist mein Zombies? They will spank these tourists. Very good, yeah. Who is this mysterious walker? Is it a little zombie? Going back into the sea? He's going back out of the water like Godzilla. Or like the the parents and the boy. We call that move the escaping the Brahms. Oh. Zombies just keep going back to the war. Ja, einer Bruder. Wake up from your slumber. We are legion. We are greatest warriors for the fatherland. We will attack them as a group, as a unit. And then we shall join the Eurovision Song Contest as the world's most sexiest undead boy band. And they were lovers. Yeah. I don't know what I'm doing or saying. This guy might, just might, have a drinking problem. I think I was the corner of the ship. Did he get lost? Even when Aina is the zombie undead, you must look as cool as possible, yeah? Look at me with my sexy sunglasses goggles. When you eat the vermin, you do it in style. Was ist das? Why is he screaming? Nothing's happened to him. What happened to his vaguely German accent? He's just went full English now. There's something out there in the water. In the deep. Wasn't actually that deep. They're kind of lying around in the shallow water, to be honest, but they'll do. She's getting a lot of use out of that yellow bikini in this movie. Still hear it? I was just hearing his English accent in there. That's the second dead body you found, by the way. It's a very key piece of evidence. This is a fantastic entrance, yeah. Now move in formation, Friedrich. You have it in your hand. For any Germans who may be watching this stream or watching it later, I apologize immensely for the accent. I can't remember what you said about watching more of it. I wasn't super into the idea of watching more, to be honest. You made an army of the undead, and you're like, oh, their behavior was unpredictable. No. Ah, Klaus Kinski. That'd be perfect casting for this. Oh no. The zombie rave is about to begin. Does he have control over them, or is he just pleading? Oh, they're all doing the stairs thing. Hey, Ellie. We were watching Shockwaves from 1977, which starred John Carradine and Peter Cushing. It's not quite a typical zombie movie, though. They're not really acting like zombies, they're more just reanimated people that happen to come from water. Oh, pardon me. Oh no! Cushing got. It really is. Oh, timestamp, Ellie, sorry. 55:31. Quite far in. Yeah, I have to admit, there's a lot more slower sections to this once it got going. If it ever really got going at all. I enjoyed the first, 20 minutes on the boat. I thought it had an interesting atmosphere. The mystique of maybe hitting the ghost ship was cool. A lot of the stuff on the island has just been very unrefined. Just kind of vaguely talking to the bad guy. Not really reacting to the fact that now two of their crews turned up dead. I'm sure Norman will go down, Tyler. Jim Shorts, though, has clearly become the leader of the whole group. Maybe he's superseded Mustache Man. Yeah, no worries, Ellie. 57:18. Hey, they've got us a little boat. They maybe they'll get away, even though we know they don't, because the woman gets picked up. A mud bank? Oh no! You mean Verotica, Christopher? Oh, hello. Oh, Norman's wife has had it. Norman's like, well, she's good fodder. If they're focused on her, then they're not focused on me. Put the sail. It's a shame this turned out so painfully uneventful and slow in the back half or so, because I was really digging the tone of the first like 20 minutes. That's a shame. What has happened? That's a good question. There's they're trying to get away from the island that has Nazi zombies on it. Oh, now he cares. It was something to do with mud or something. I don't know. Not Margot Kidder has definitely been helpful to old Norman. We got 23 minutes left. Come on, movie. Wow me. Surprise me and get interesting. Yeah, I was surprised that was actually his death, though. There really isn't much of a plot to this. It feels like the two stars got killed off really randomly very quickly. Which especially feels weird for Cushing, because Cushing feels like he was going to factor into the plot. But then it just turned out there was no more plot. I did, Bob, yes, on the video. Oh, that's maybe Norman's time. He's on his own. Oh, it's just lying down there. When? That's a different one. This one's bald. The other one had hair. I guess they're zombies in the sense that they're undead, but they're not really acting like zombies. There's no biting going on. Yeah. It's almost like he was baptizing them. Oh no, the goggles are off. Wait, does the sunlight just completely burn out their eyes? I mean, I never actually implied they were possessed or acting possessed, Bob. Just that we as the audience were supposed to like find them creepy at certain points. And for the most part, I found them annoying instead. I concur, Cindy. My favourite shorts got ruined. That's what's the matter. We're going to hide in the fridge. I mean, I don't think the fridge is on anymore because the electricity doesn't seem to be functioning, but. Wesker's still there. He's not popping his head up though. He's been oddly calm. I did notice that, Rude Boy, yeah. Which tied into the opening, I think. I wouldn't say excited for the Resident Evil movie. Uh, Curious, but I have learned too much not to be excited. It's nice that they actually have characters from the games in it, but I'm not entirely sure why characters from both the first and second games are in the same movie. Is William Birkin's in it, which basically sounds like they're doing two. But if they're doing two, then why is Jill and Chris both in it? These are serious questions that must be addressed. Wait, is he claustrophobic all of a sudden? Cindy, you shut your mouth. Ah, it was a flare gun. I was just thinking the gun looked kind of weird. Yeah, I'm so glad that their master plan was ruined because one guy freaked out. That actually wouldn't be a boring film. I heavily disagree with that. You just have to do it properly. Hmm. Phew. These are very sly zombies, these Nazis. Oh yeah. I'll have a 4K player, but sure. No 4K player and no love at all for Lord of the Rings, so that may be my thing. I'm afraid. Okay, this isn't too badly shot, this swimming pool scene. No, I won't, Tyler. I have the digital PS5 coming. Chuck escaped him for as long as he could. You'd think more would be happening given we're in the last 10 minutes. Wishful thinking, perhaps. Ja, meine Bruder. Let us terrorize these humans one last time, yeah. I mean, it's not really an island either, so it's really weird. Different climate, different everything. Oh, there's the one with the goggles. He's not having a good day. He's just having a nap in the fish tank. Nothing weird going on. Don't you nap in the fish tank occasionally? It's very relaxing, very therapeutic. And he's having a nap in the swimming pool. Look, oh no, we're both the final girl. Oh, pardon me. I have them in meine vision. I'm in pursuit, yeah. It's amazing how little feels like anything's actually happening, despite the music kind of ramping up and them constantly being on the run. It doesn't really feel like there's like an actual direct, constant threat at any given time. Ugh. Remember the oars. I mean, I'm thankful there's only a few minutes left because I'm quite bored, but yeah, 4.5 minutes. It's a 70s movie, so probably not a lot of credits, if any. Oh, hello. You are about to do one of two things. Either hit me with the or give me some options. I don't know what I'm trying to say. Yeah, ripping off the goggles seems like the best tactic. The sunlight just cripples them. She had nothing but be led around. What an awful final girl. Yeah. Yeah, Mustache Man's more of a final girl than she is. And yet, I get the impression he's about to not make it somehow, given the start of the movie. Oh no. And then is that it? Is that her now just drifting out into the ocean and eventually being picked up? I met movie. You never even tried to explain the weird effect of the sun and all that at the start. Ah, there's that mustache. Oh, we got a no yell out of her. I think she liked Mustache Man. I think they were bonding. Oh my god, this is a scene that's not on a boat or the island. November 28th. Zombies have overtaken the city. Somehow, I'm still alive. This is a story all about how my life got turned flat upside down. And that's it. Okay. Alright. Well, what started off being mildly promising ended up being very dull and lacking of anything of merit. That is a shame. That is a shame. Alright, well, 3 down, 5 to go. Plus 1 Japanese film and 2 biddy horrors. I have no idea what the biddy horror movies are going to be, though. I'm probably going to need to help picking those ones. Or finding them. Or proving they exist. But, yes. I'm going to love and leave you very quickly tonight, so thank you very much. I'm basically the movie was making me ready to pass out towards the end there. So I am going to go get some sleep so I can get all my work done tomorrow. Thank you very much for joining me. It'll be Monday or Tuesday when I'm back next stream. Hopefully for a longer one, but at the very least I should be back one of those nights. But thank you once again. It's been a pleasure. I will see you guys next time. Keep watching movies and all that jazz, and good night. Bye, guys.